We'll call this meeting to order for October 15th, 2025. This meeting is being held in compliance with provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6 et sec. Annual notice has been forwarded to the New Jersey Herald and the Daily Record. It was posted on the bulletin board maintained in the municipal building for public announcements. Can I have a roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni.
Here.
Mr. Falcone is absent. Ms. Johnson.
Here.
Mr. Kukovic.
Present.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Here.
Ms. Smith.
Here.
Mayor Glate.
Here. At this time, I'd like to ask Troop 191 to enter so that we can have a presentation of the colors. And you'll all stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. This evening, we have a few proclamations to do. We're going to start off with 2 Eagle Scouts. So our first Eagle Scout this evening is Michael Kennelly. So your proclamation reads, whereas the strength and spirit of a community are reflected in the activities, successes, and accomplishments of its citizens, and whereas Michael Kennelly, a member of Troop 191, Hopatcong, New Jersey, Patriots Path Council, Boy Scouts of America, officially earned his rank as Eagle Scout on July 9, 2025, which is the highest achievement attainable in Boy Scouts. And whereas for his service project, Michael chose to rehabilitate Hopatcong's town bird sanctuary. This project allows for bird watchers to continue to have a peaceful and safe location where they can enjoy and appreciate nature and wildlife. And whereas Michael has proven through hard work and perseverance that he is a skilled leader, capable of reaching out to his community in a meaningful way. His project was an act of kindness for people in need that sets him apart from the ordinary and inspires all of us. It is with great admiration that I congratulate and recognize Michael Kennelly's accomplishments. Now, therefore, I, Marie Galati, the Mayor of the Borough of Hopatcong, hereby proclaim October 18, 2025 as Michael Kennelly Day. Wonderful. Thank you. You may have a seat. Our next Eagle Scout this evening is Giancarlo Kestenholz. Giancarlo's proclamation reads, whereas the strength and spirit of a community are reflected in the activities, successes, and accomplishments of its citizens, and whereas Giancarlo Kestenholz, a member of Troop 191, Hopatcong, New Jersey, Patriots Path Council, Boy Scouts of America, officially earned his rank as Eagle Scout on July 9, 2025, which is the highest achievement attainable in Boy Scouts. And whereas for his service project, Giancarlo chose to restore the Knights of Columbus 9914 storage shed at St. Jude Church in Hopatcong. This project allows for them to store their supplies safely and securely for many years to come. And whereas Giancarlo has proven through hard work and perseverance that he is a skilled leader, capable of reaching out to his community in a meaningful way, his project was an act of kindness for people in need that sets him apart from the ordinary and inspires all of us. It is with great pride and admiration that I congratulate and recognize Giancarlo Kestenholz's accomplishments. Now, therefore, I, Marie Galati, Mayor of the Borough of Hopatcong, hereby proclaim October 17, 2025 as Giancarlo Kestenholz Day. Thank you. It's always wonderful to have the Scouts and always wonderful, especially to celebrate the Eagle Scouts because not everybody gets there, so it's nice. Our next proclamation that we have is for Miss Hopakon, Maddie Asmus. Maddie Asmus is a senior at Hopakon High School. She has her dad, James, here, and her little brothers here too. As Miss Hopakon 2025, we learned that Maddie has hazel eyes. She has black hair. Her favorite food is soup, and her favorite color is green. Maddie participated in the Sussex County Queen of the Fair over the summer once she became Miss Hopakon. She is also a member of the National Honor Society. She is the senior class president for 2026. She has been on varsity football cheerleading, competitive cheerleading, and varsity track and field. Maddie has been a swim coach, a lifeguard, a host at the Beacon, and she's currently a member of the Hopakon Ambulance Squad. She enjoys swimming, painting, and orchestral music. Please help me to congratulate Maddie Asmus as Miss Hopakon. Maddie's proclamation reads, whereas the strength and future of a community are reflected in the activities, successes, and accomplishments of its citizens, and whereas Madeline Asmus is 17 years old and the current senior at Hopakon High School, where she's also the senior class president. Madeline volunteers her time for the Hopakon Ambulance Squad when she is not working as a lifeguard and a swim coach. Madeline is also a member for the Hopakon High School band, where she plays the euphonium. Is that it? Yeah. Euphonium, the trumpet, and the saxophone. She is also involved with cheerleading and track. When Madeline graduates this year, she is going to continue her education in oncology. And whereas on June 27th, 2025, Madeline Asmus was crowned 2025 Miss Hopakon and proudly represented our borough at the New Jersey State Fair. And whereas Madeline Asmus possesses those qualities which the borough wishes to applaud and recognize, we would like to congratulate Madeline on her outstanding accomplishments. Now, therefore, I, Marie Galati, Mayor of the Borough of Hopakon, do hereby proclaim October 16th, 2025 as Madeline Asmus Day. We have one more thing for you. We have this beautiful award to Miss Hopakon. Welcome, Maddie. We're excited to have you as our Miss Hopakon. You still have many more duties to perform as Miss Hopakon. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Our next proclamation is for St. Jude's Church that is celebrating their 65th anniversary. A short history of St. Jude with key milestones over the past 65 years. 1956 to 1959, fundraising and planning for a new church in Hopakon. Temporary masses were held in tents, clubhouses, and local venues. In 1958, groundbreaking for St. Jude construction adapted due to the rocky terrain. Easter of 1959, first mass was celebrated in the newly built St. Jude Church. August 16th, 1959, the church was formally dedicated by Bishop James McNulty. In 1966, St. Jude elevated from mission to parish status. Father Joseph Malloy became the first pastor. In 1974 to 1975, parish center and rectory were constructed to serve the community needs. In the 1980s through the 1990s, parish renovations, organ restoration, creation of St. Jude Shrine and Prayer Garden, and an expansion of the community programs. 2000 to 2010, ongoing parish improvements, active participation in Hopakon town events, humanitarian outreach, support for local organizations. 2020, the adoption of COVID. 2024, renovation of the choir loft, new lectern and tabernacle. The altar memorial wall was installed and continued parish outreach and service. And their community mission has always been, St. Jude is deeply committed to supporting the poor and the needy, hosting community and town events, supporting the Scouts, Knights of Columbus, Rosary Altar Society, and senior citizens, offering bereavement programs, first aid training, providing spiritual, social, and educational support through active parish organizations, and maintaining traditions like participation in Hopakon Days and other Hopakon events since 1975. So we'll congratulate St. Jude's on their 65th anniversary. Here to come up. So the proclamation for Father Peter reads, whereas St. Jude Parish is commemorating its 65th anniversary, and whereas in 1959, the first mass was celebrated in the newly constructed church under the leadership of Father Joseph Malloy. In 1973, the church welcomed Father Brendan Ryan. In 1985, they welcomed Father Patrick Panos. In 1990, Father George Gothy. In 2013, Father Vidal Gonzalez. And in 2018, Father Peter Worsbicki. With every father that came in, it appeared that God gave each a vision to do something that would improve and enrich the church family. And whereas our community has benefited from the charity and influence this church has exerted through the years, such as hosting community and town events, which included Hopakon Days, offering bereavement programs, supporting Scouts, Knights of Columbus, Rosary and Altar Society, and senior citizens, and they provide first aid training. And whereas St. Jude Parish has continued to advance and grow over the years through the community and provide spiritual, social, and educational support through active parish organizations. And now therefore I, Marie Galati, Mayor of the Borough of Hopakon, have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the Borough of Hopakon to be affixed this 15th day of October, 2025, on behalf of the Borough Council and the residents of Hopakon. We recognize and extend our deepest gratitude for the outstanding service and here do proclaim October 19th, 2025 as St. Jude Parish Day.
Thank you.
Congratulations to everyone this evening.
Bingo. Where is he? Sit down. Father Peter,
Yes.
aren't you forgetting a very important member of the church? A four-legged fur friend?
I'm so sorry.
I hope he's not in the car.
It's not warm out, he's fine.
We have to do this again now.
He is Samantha, that's right.
Very good. Thank you, everyone. Getting back to business. Moving on to committee reports, I had two things that I just wanted to mention. Number one, thank you here for the Knights of Columbus. I just wanted to mention that they are having a fundraiser for Knights of Columbus for it is November 2nd. It's in the Parish Center from 12 noon to 2 p.m. and it is a cheesesteak sandwich fundraiser, and you can go there and get them that day, or you can order them early. That's diligence there. And just letting everybody know that the Women's Club is actually doing a 50-50. That's going to be called on Wednesday, November 19th. The tickets are $10. And if anybody here wants one, I do have mine with me that I have to sell. So you can see me afterwards. Moving on to Anthony.
No committee report, but a big congratulations to Michael Giancarlo and Madeline for your achievements. That's absolutely wonderful. And congratulations to St. Jude's Church, and a big thank you for all that you give to Hopakon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jennifer.
I wanted to congratulate all of our proclamation recipients tonight. For the school, the book fair is at Durbin through tomorrow night. The girls varsity soccer team is home tomorrow night versus North Warren Regional at Hilltop at 4 p.m. Boys varsity soccer team is home on 10/21 versus Kittatinny at Hilltop at 4. The last home varsity football game is Friday, October 24th against the Parsippany Redhawks, starting at 6:30 p.m. If you don't like football, please come watch our amazing cheerleaders and our marching band. The high school is having their back to school night tomorrow night, starting at 6:45. The new principal, Christian Jensen, has started, and we're very excited to meet him. Hepto is having their Halloween dance on October 24th from 6 to 10 at the middle school. The class of 2028 is running a Home of the Chiefs merchandise sale for their project graduation. That's my son's graduation class. And they are selling t-shirts, hoodies, and blankets. It's available through Friday, the 17th. The form is on hopakconschools.org. And the next Board of Ed meeting is October 27th at 7 PM in the Administrative Building. For the Municipal Alliance, there are 2 movie nights planned. The first one is this Friday, starting at 7 PM in the high school no, it's not in the auditorium. I think it's in the gymnasium now. It's in the auditorium. Oh, no. Okay, hold on, I'll find out. The movie is Transylvania Transylvania. The doors open at 6:30. The movie will start at 7 and free snacks are available. The other movie night is 12/12. Also at the high school auditorium right now. For recreation, they had their meeting last night. Halloween parade is October 18th, this Saturday, from 11 to 12 is the parade, with the festival from 12 to 3. Bingo, because it was such a great hit, they have set out their dates for 2026, January 23rd, April 24th, July 24th, and October 23rd. Basketball registration is open online and ends on November 12th. They're working on an in-person registration, possibly for November 8th. Practices start mid-November, games start January. The Veterans Day ceremony will be held on November 11th at 11 AM at Vets Field. The tree lighting is going to be a little different this year. It's kind of very exciting, I think. The commission is working with the fire department to have one event on December 6th, starting at 1 PM. From 1 to 2, Santa will be here for pet photos, and then from 1 until 4 for people photos. After that, the tree lighting will be held at the gazebo immediately following at about 4:30. The menorah lighting will be on December 14th, which is the first day of Hanukkah at 6 PM out at the gazebo as well. The commission is also working on events for next year already, including returning Hopatcon days to a multi-day event, which will hopefully start off on July 10th with the band October Rose and go until July 12th. They're still working out the details, but hope to include 250th birthday celebration for the United States. The next recreation meeting is on November 11th at 7 PM. Since we don't have a meeting now until November 5th, I want to wish everybody a safe and happy Halloween. I also want to remind everybody to go and vote on November 4th. That's it. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Christine?
No, I have nothing right now, but I would also like to congratulate Michael and Giancarlo. It's a tremendous, tremendous accomplishment. And Mr. Packon, you're lovely. And thank you for representing us so well. And congratulations to St. Jude's. It's not an easy task to make 65 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Steve?
I gotta also congratulate Eagle Scouts. I see these young kids up the firehouse #2, constantly working and devoting a lot of time, and especially with parents too. That takes a lot of commitment. Congratulations to Mr. Packon. That's a lot of hard work, I imagine, and you've been a great role model for your, ladies in Hopatcon. And for 65 years old, father, you look pretty good. So I think, joking aside, I was finally able to meet up with the superintendent last week, and then we're trying to set up a meeting with the committee and the mayor and come up with some kind of ideas for next year for budget purposes, water lines, a whole bunch of stuff. So as soon as we are able to, meet up, and then we'll give a report regarding that. And enjoy, it's nice and warm outside, so I like the jacket.
It is
Thank you.
freezing outside. Yes, again, like everyone, congratulations to all the award recipients. Maddie, you should have won, obviously, in my opinion. Judges made a mistake there, but whatever. So, kicking off with EMS, so Monday, October 20th, they're offering a first aid class in partnership with St. Jude's Church. Are there still spots open for that?
Yeah.
Rob? Okay, there are still spots available. They just welcomed Ben to the team, so congratulations to Ben. Going over to the police department, I do want to thank Chief Megan McCluskey and the parents for their enforcement and their efforts for the e-bikes. I know there's been a lot of complaints, there's been some accidents, there's been a lot of commotion. And I think it's just nice, to see the PD take safety so seriously and help from the parents. I like to see kids having fun, but we don't want to see any accidents happen. So thank you for all of her efforts and the department's efforts, and the parents for also backing the PD up there. Thursday, November 27th, I'm gonna keep saying this probably every meeting, so I apologize for sounding like a broken record, but Thursday, November 27th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. At Company 3 in the center of town is gonna be the holiday meals. So anybody is welcome to attend. You don't have to call ahead. You can walk in. It is for literally anybody and everybody. There's no qualifications. If you just don't want to eat alone, if you don't feel like cooking, come on down to Company 3 and have a great time. Going over to the fire department, I want to thank the fire department. Last week, they went over to the schools to teach all the students about fire safety protocols and procedures. We know kids feel like they are invincible these days, so we have to say things over and over and over, and then hopefully they learn from either listening or life experiences. Our fire committee, we had our last meeting for the year, which is weird to say the next fire committee meeting will be in 2026. And we look forward to a budget discussion and planning for 2026 goals. The NCA is meeting this Saturday at Company 2, 10 a.m. And they will also be doing another food distribution. Last year, the NCA did it in November at the DPW law with Kiwanis. This year, it's probably going to be in December, but we'll have more information available when that's ready. And that's all I had. And I will send Bingo some dog treats to the parish. That's it.
Thank you. The administrators report.
Yes, so I just have a few items tonight. Our open space committee, in conjunction with the Land Conservancy of New Jersey, is working on part of our master plan called the Open Space and Recreation Inventory. As part of this completion of this portion of the master plan, public outreach is required. So they're working right now on drafting a survey, which will be distributed in the beginning of November. And it will be open until like mid to end December. And this questionnaire is going to ask about residents' feedback on our parks, our open spaces in town, how you utilize them, and what you may like to see in town. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. We will share it on our website, on our social media. We will also have handouts at our senior center. So just be on the lookout for that to be available in November. Also, just some updates on items that have come up at previous meetings. The Lakeside Boulevard pickleball court work has started on that. So we're hoping to see those completed next year. Also, last meeting, it was brought up about the guardrails on DuPont Ave. Those guardrails are up and installed. You can tell they're bright, shiny steel, brand new. The old ones were rusted out. The first section is around the bend where DuPont transitions to Crescent. And then the second section is further up the road near the intersection of DuPont and Northwestern. So those guardrails have been installed. And lastly, our water department, in conjunction with an outside contractor, is working on repairs to Cornell Way water main. So anyone in that area is going to see that construction going on. It's going to take 2 to 3 weeks, but we're hoping that this repair will mark a major point for our water system and will result in fewer leaks in the future. It's a much needed repair. Very excited that we're able to get that done this year. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Moving on to public comment. Can I have a motion for public comment?
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
The meeting is open to the public for anything and everything that is on or off the agenda.
First of all, it's a profound honor to be speaking in front of you. I'm Rick Athan. Most of you will obviously know who I am. If not, I wrote my name on my jacket. So I've come as a representative of the Lake Hopatcong Elks, as well as a proud resident of Hopatcong. I wanted to speak, first of all, of our appreciation for working with you on the recent Patriots Day Parade and Festival. We are grateful for the professionalism and cooperation of the town. and the partnership that we developed. I want to speak to some of the things that we wanted to accomplish. We sought out when we did this originally for Flag Day, was a way to raise awareness with our children and bring pride to our citizens about the flag, that it's certainly needed to be addressed. You know, we've gone through some trying times as a country, and we need to continue to invest in patriotism and pride. And we also wanted to bring an experience that would uplift the community. And we did so with our time, talent, and funds. So I like to speak to that to make sure there's clarity. So the award ceremony that we took place where we selected the Patriotic Systems Awards, we created a banquet and award ceremony for them. We paid for the food and cocktails and soft drinks for approximately 100 people. That was all funded through us and the awards, of course. All the marching units in the parade were paid for by the Lake Hopatcong Elks. All the live band, the DJ, 4 bounce houses, some balloon thingamajigger that was, I still can't figure out what they did in face painting, a dunk tank, a soccer field, were all paid for the Elks. The signage through the town was all paid for the Elks. We provided approximately 40 volunteers. We led the charge. We gave our time, our talent. We will continue to do that. We're making arrangements. Your food banks, I've already let the mayor know our continuation to support the town. We'll be funding the food banks in Hopatcong, the food bank, actually, again, next week. We come with our time. We support the veterans of this town. We've sent to the schools recently all our Americanism programs to continue that pride and patriotism. And we also provided them with all our free scholarship programs. I could go on and on and on, but I do want to say how grateful we are that you recognize the community volunteers, how smart that is when local government understands to let the community volunteers that come in with their time, talent, and funds to help uplift the community, to create better futures for our children, and to support our veterans. So on behalf of the Lake Hopatcong Elks, we will continue to be a wonderful partner to this town, and how proud we are as both as a local resident to be part of your team of volunteers to help in the future. So again, Mayor, thank you so much for your leadership and all your time. You didn't miss one meeting. So I really appreciate that. So as well as your professionals, police, fire, I could go on. There were so many people involved that made this a success. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to helping more in the future.
Thank you. We very much appreciate everything you give to the town continuously, Rick, so thank you.
Yes. Anyone else? Pete?
Pete Freckling. Just wanted to make a note. We've heard from the Elks. Now we want to hear from the deer. Okay, it's of note that with the longer nights and all that sort of thing, the deer's coats have changed from that lovely summer brown color to a sort of a grayish brown. And so therefore they're much harder to see. I almost ran into some of our girls, not to this evening, as a matter of fact, but I said, hey, come on, So anyway, so just to let everybody know that, be careful out there. Slow down.
Appreciate it.
They're all over.
Anyone else? Dave?
I was pleased to see on, I guess from Patch or one of the news services, the fact that Hopatcong was one of the 5 best towns for retired people based upon its affordability and safety.
Mhm.
I thought I would bring that to your attention. It was a positive thing. Just a couple of things. Is the river Styx Bridge going forward at all? The fixing up of the bridge.
They're doing repairs right now to the sidewalks.
Yeah.
And we're still waiting to get information on whether or not the grant is being accepted for the bridge. But that's through Sussex County, that's not through Hopatcong.
No, I realize that. I'd rather they pay for it. Also, did we get a follow-up on the safe roads survey and recommendations? from the police department?
I have not. I can certainly ask the administrator to look into that.
Okay. And let's see, the only other thing is 10B on the agenda. I don't understand what it says.
Amending the prior approval to reflect the corrected amount, there was a clerical error, so we have to correct it, so it's.
What's it amount of what?
This looks like it's a resolution approving, expenditures for VanCon services for jetback repairs. And, Shelby, well, correct me if I'm wrong, it probably just looks like the amount was incorrect, and now the new amount, which is the actual amount it should have been, is 33,556.22.
And that's for,
So that's the amount it was. The resolution had a typo on it, so we just need to correct that.
and what's that for?
Shelby, do you know exactly what that is?
Yeah,
It's
it's repairs to our jet vac. That it's a piece of equipment that our DPW uses for a variety of things. It broke down earlier this year, and it's an essential piece of equipment that requires repair.
Would that be used for picking up grit?
No,
Pardon?
no, I
No.
don't think so.
No.
Is it a water sewer department?
Yes.
With water sewer.
Okay, thank you very much.
Anyone else? Not seeing anything, motion to bring it back.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstentions? Approval of the minutes, approval of the October 1st, 2025 regular minutes,
Make a motion?
I'll second it.
and the roll call.
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuzic,
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
And for correspondence, you have the tax collector's report that's in the agenda for 2025. Resolutions 2025-174, authorizing the approval of a shared service agreement for the expansion of the joint municipal court,
Motion?
Second.
and the roll call.
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuzic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-175, amending prior approval to reflect the correct amount for 2025-149,
Motion?
Second.
and the roll call.
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuzic,
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
2025-176, approve the promotion of Robert Kovacs from sewer water repair 1 to senior water repairer,
Motion?
Second.
and the roll call.
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuzic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Moving on, 2025-177, approving the promotion of Justin Lees from Public Works Road Supervisor to Assistant Superintendent of Public Works,
Motion.
Second.
and the roll call.
I just have a question. I know I asked you about this, Shelby. I apologize. So when he gets the CPWM,
Correct,
his base salary goes up to 95.
correct.
Oh, so it's not a one-time. Am I getting confused with that?
It's a one-time adjustment, making the salary the 95.
Thank you. I just want, I know I asked you the question and I just,
Roll call.
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
yes.
Mr. Kuzic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
2025-178, approve the promotion of James O'Brien from Senior Public Works Repairer to Public Works Supervisor of Roads,
Motion?
Second.
and the roll call.
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuzic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-179, authorizing the emergency water repair of Cornell Way,
Motion?
Second.
and the roll call.
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuzic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-180, accepting a grant agreement between the New Jersey Highlands Council and the Borough of Hopatcon for a tourism expansion grant,
Motion?
Second.
And the roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kusivich.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
2025-181, the approval of the bill list.
Make a motion?
Second.
And the roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kusivich.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
We have no introduction of ordinances. We have no final hearings. We don't have any old business, new business. Water service application block 30701 lot 10. This application has been approved through the land use board for the installation of a new water main by the owner through escrow. Acknowledgement from the mayor and council is required, but there is no formal action.
Is it, can I just ask a question?
Good job, Christie.
Can I ask a question on this, Shelby?
Sure.
Is there, so is this is like there's a house on the property or a building on the property. Is it going from like private to public water? Is that what's happening?
It's adding a new connection to the water system. So it's joining our water system.
Okay.
I'm not sure what
In what
was
way?
there previously, but it's not on our water system and now it is joining our water system.
Got it. Okay.
There's a motion in a second.
Do we need a motion in a second if there's no action required?
No, that's right. We don't need a motion in a second. Moving on to the best practices, review of best practice, survey acknowledging from the mayor and council, which is required, but there's no formal action.
There's one thing on that, item 13, asking about, do we have, EV charging systems?
Yeah.
We do actually have two, and they are listed for the public, but I think we answered no to that question.
Oh, she included the survey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, so we can change that because we didn't submit it yet.
Okay.
So what question number
13.
was that? Number 13? Okay, so I have just a little blurb explaining what this is. So every year, the Division of Local Government Services issues the best practice inventory, which asks about certain practices and policies that each municipality has. Some questions are the same every year. Others are based on changing laws, new laws. All municipalities in New Jersey are required to complete this questionnaire, and the amount of state financial aid that each municipality receives depends on how many of the items on the questionnaire we confirm that we are doing. So I can confirm that even with this one that we need to revise, that we have hit the requirement to receive 100% payment with $0 withheld from the state. So we've met the requirements necessary to get our full payment from the state. We are in compliance. We'll make that revision and then we'll submit it to the Division of Local Government Services.
How much is that? We know?
I don't know offhand, but if you don't answer, there's different thresholds where they'll withhold X% of your allocation. So thankfully, we don't have to worry about that. We'll get our full allocation, but I don't know what that number is offhand.
Very good.
Right, great work. Thank you, Shelby. Good job.
Thank you. Moving on to, can I have a motion to go, I'm sorry, the borough logo.
Yeah.
So this is fun.
Do you need help like holding?
We'll take one and pass it.
Oh, take one.
What do you want? Everything?
I want them all.
Want to pass them down?
I open this. Oh, you were still.
Extend it along.
What?
There's one extra.
So we'll get to that.
You'll get nothing.
I'm gonna email him. I have it in my email as well. So the first sheet that you're seeing, and I'll hold it up for the public, are different renditions of the borough logo and branding done by a graphic designer that we retained to work on. We're updating our website for the borough, and so as part of that, we're doing a full revamp of our logo or branding just to freshen it up and to make it a little more modern. And we don't have any high res versions of our logo right now. It's a scramble to find things when we need our logo. So we needed it re-rendered anyway. So we have a couple different options now. You'll see that these are all in black and white right now because you know, for the council to give input, I think this was how it was presented to me, and I think it was very effective because when you see it in color, it looks very different. So just on, first glance, if there's anything that pops out to you as far as what you like, what you don't like, we don't have to have full discussion here, but I do want in the next week or so, your feedback so that I can begin getting this finalized in time for our website launch in December. I have to submit our logo and branding, and if there are revisions needed with the graphic designer, I want to make sure I have enough time to get all that squared away. So black and white, and then we have in color, and the color versions incorporate the colors that are on the flag, the PACON flag. Oh. So they look very different when you see them in color.
Can I ask a silly question?
Sure.
Enough feedback, just because I think that, the new flag has the hawk on it.
Yes.
And I think that to pay kind of
Homage.
homage, if you will, to our logo
History.
Yep.
I'm sorry, hold on. Would there be a way to combine these two here?
Yeah.
And take this dude this Lenape Indian and put him on here with the
Yeah.
hawk?
Yes, and that's the kind of feedback that I'm looking for, because I had the same thing of, oh, we have this eagle, can we incorporate into some others? They can tweak this in a variety of different ways. So, I just want to hear from the council, what do you like, what don't you like? That way I have some guidance to go back and get this finalized. So, if we want to retain using the Native American in the canoe and just update it, we can absolutely do that. If we want to incorporate the eagle from the flag, we can do that. If we want to go more towards more just lake theme, we can do that. But there's a bunch of different options as far as where we can go.
I mean, like, I'm all for rebranding. I love clean, fresh looks, but I think I also like, and as much as I love the new flag design, I just don't feel like it fully ties to the history of the town. So I don't like having the woman in the canoe, like if we should keep it a woman in the canoe, like let's not fully replace the history of Hopakon. We can refresh it, but I don't want to completely get rid of what we've had, because I feel like there's a story behind everything that's here, and I don't want to completely erase it. We might not like it, but we still have to respect that we're here today because of what's happened from the past. So I just feel like, we have the borough flag in the hallway, we have this one. I want to, streamline a little bit, because our crest is not changing. This is still our crest, correct? Like, that's not.
So that can change as well.
Okay, so I think not that nobody's gonna not put thought into it, but I just really wanna be mindful of how much we change and the messaging that sends, not just to the public, but how we represent ourselves as a whole, because I don't want to forget where we've been, because how we've got to where we are.
Concerns me having a paddle wheeler, because I don't think we've ever had a paddle wheeler on this lake. There were large boats that moved people around in the late 1800s and the early 1900s, wooden boats, but I think a paddle wheeler is a wrong statement, and I kind of concur with her, is that I'd rather stick with the female, and
Are we
because
sure it's a female?
So this
That-
one is
Are
a
we
male
sure
on
that's
the logo.
But are we sure that that's a female up there?
Well, I think it looks, just with the longer hair, it kind of looks,
Well, this guy has long hair.
I know, but this one's more masculine.
well, the other
They
thing
got
is make
muscle.
sure it's really Lenape looking.
Can I just
because
pass this around just for them to look at?
Yeah.
So they can.
Definitely has to
see?
look like a Lenape.
Okay.
Because
Alright, let me pass it around so
Lenape
I can
Indians
look at it
did
when
not
it's
ride
back,
horses
okay?
with
So here's where
outfits
everyone's
like we
going.
have in our park.
Right.
That is not a Lenape thing. They were walkers. They
That was
were,
before.
yeah.
Well, so
If you've
I
ever
think-
been to,
Before I
you know, Waterloo, you'll learn that the Lenapes were very low key and not that Indian that is. in
Yeah,
there.
so, just for the sake of time and for this meeting, I wanted to make sure that all council has this.
Sorry.
Get
Yeah.
your feedback, by end of next week.
End of next week?
And-
Yes, and then we'll work on it from there, but there were a lot more. This was pared down from a very large showing.
Mhm.
So, you know, there's a lot of different opinions, obviously, on this, so just get me your feedback by the end of next week, and then I'll pare it down further, and then we'll just move from there. All right?
And I know the website is a complete overhaul, so thank
Yes.
you. I know that's a tremendous job.
Yeah, so, you know, obviously, this is a work in progress, so, when it's finalized, then we can share it en masse, but for now, this is a working,
Document.
yeah,
draft
working document.
release.
Yeah, so again, get me your feedback and we will,
Anybody out that takes a picture of it, it's not worked out.
yeah.
If anybody in the audience cannot take a picture of that, because what Shelby just explained is that it's a work document, it's not meant to be out in the public yet because nothing is finalized. If everybody didn't hear that from the administrator.
We appreciate it. Yes.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to open to the public?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. A meeting is open to the public for anything and everything that is on the agenda and off the agenda.
Terry Walker, 23 Staten Trail. I found that very interesting. And I agree with Rachel. I'd like the logo and everything refreshed, but not replaced. Because there's so much history in this area. And I think seeing a new one will have the younger kids maybe show more interest. What was it before? Why was it there? And it's really important that we keep a good basis for it. That's just my opinion on it, so thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Michelle.
I'm Michelle Frank McCarroll, Windsor Ave. I want to know how much this rebranding is costing. You said you were retaining a graphic designer. How much is that costing us taxpayers?
So, I can pull it up. It's not what you're thinking. It's not a large sum of money. So the logo.
Does it tie into the website design
It's part of our whole
package?
website, yes.
From what budget does this money come from? And
It's from
is
my
my,
administration budget.
and then my other question is, what happened to like the community feedback? Why is it just left up to the council to decide on a logo? Just like with the flag, nobody saw any of the other designs, nobody got to choose anything. I think it should be open to the public. You know, it's money in the budget, but it's also money out of our pocket.
It's a fair point. We can do a survey that,
Could we maybe pare it down to like the top four?
yeah, so
and
we
then-
can do a
Right,
survey.
so it's not like
Yes.
this is overwhelming,
Yes.
like this, even for me to look at this and be like, this is.
Because personally, as a graphic designer, that's what I went to school for. I don't think that we should, I think we could refreshen the logo, but I don't think the same. I don't think we should change. There's gotta be a file somewhere. Was there any outreach done to the public to ask for the public's help? I mean, we have a lot of talented people in this town. It could have probably saved us money.
So this group, it is a local group. They work elsewhere in the county as well. They do other towns, so it's not, not some big firm out of New York or anything like that. The logo work includes the branding and it's $1,500 total. And that's for all the design work, everything. And again, we're working on our website as well. Our current website contract ends this year. We needed a new contract for the website anyway. So all of this is in tandem with each other.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Oh, please.
I have a few questions. One, I wanted to find out if there was any work being done towards the wellness center and possible relocation, what those plans are, because the lease is coming due soon. Second thing is, I want to find out what the county parade bus was on the bills list. When the Wi-Fi, the free Wi-Fi thing with the contract, when that actually kicks in, because it's a few $1,000s still on the bill. And then the last item was, are we submitting the bills for the Flag Day Parade, what Patriot Parade, to the Elks for reimbursement for the items that we spent? Seeing as back in April, we were told it wasn't gonna cost the taxpayers any money. That's
Thank you. Anyone else? Yes.
So, first of all, thank you very much for recognizing St. Jude's Parish. We try to be part of the community, a part of the town. So I'm very grateful that you recognize it today and you make October 19th the St. Jude Day. Certainly, we're gonna celebrate it, and you know, St. Jude would like to also offer as much as it can to the community, paying back what it receives, because well, we are part of this community, Hopakon community. I have a couple of questions because I have to deal with the town many times during my stay over here, and I wonder. I've heard something about the website over here. Are we going to revamp the website? Thank you.
That's the reaction we're getting.
Yes, that's awesome. Also the phone system. Whenever I call over here, there is, I'm not complaining too much because more or less I know how this works, but there is, if I have a thing I need to ask, but I don't know whom to ask really, because let's say the case is kind of in between of departments. I don't know whom to call, and there is no one under the 0 button to actually ask. So I wonder if this can be somehow modified, because also you know, like listening to this whole menu on the phone, it's like taking 1 or 2 minutes, and it doesn't really you know, enlighten the listener of what to do. Third, the logo. I love these logos, but yeah, I wonder if we're gonna have any saying into that. Also, if you prepare these logos, I would like to hear what kind of history or what kind of symbolism you put behind all of these logos, because well, St. Jude was part of this community. We know well the history of this town, and I'm pretty sure, not as the church, but as a public, as a body, we would like to have also something to say as anyone else. And there is one question, but this question I don't know if you can answer. I see a lot of houses being sold down in our town, and I wonder if anyone is actually doing a survey, how many people leave the town and how many comes over here to this town? How many new souls come to this town? Because, well, while it's very interesting for me, I walk my dog many times throughout the neighborhood, and I see more and more houses to be sold. And I wonder how much the society changes here of Hopakon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Father.
Anyone else? Yes, please.
A little bit of trivia of the history of our town. The local Lenape, one of the local Lenape chiefs in this town was named Quahila.
Thank you.
There he is.
There he is.
Good,
With the
thank you,
heat.
Pete.
Telling you it's a V.
We appreciate that. Anyone else?
This is a short one.
You.
I was just wondering, 10A. What is, how is the court system going now that we send it over to Andover? And what's the expansion involved with it?
There is a new town being added. Green Township is being added to it.
And that's all this is? There's no added fee or anything?
No, we have to, because everybody's in the group, you have to accept the new town coming in, everybody has to approve it.
Okay.
All the towns involved have to.
Right,
approve it.
thank you.
Told you it's gonna be short.
You could have just said it from your seat.
I could have.
Anyone else? Not seeing anything, motion to bring it back.
Motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So I have one thing for a mayor's comment at the end of our meeting today. At our last meeting, I didn't bring it up because the anniversary had not happened. But Shauna, our clerk here, is celebrating 25 years with the Borough of Hopatcong. That's pretty on spot. But I just wanted to say congratulations, because working in one location for 25 years is a very long time, and we appreciate all that she does.
Very
for
good.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shauna. Other than that, motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
This is same notes.